So the other day I played through all of Wuthering Waves 2.5 and oh my god, cinema, amazing. One of my favorite experiences in gaming ever. And directly after we finished it, chat asked my thoughts on the story, on the patch. So these are my initial thoughts directly after streaming the whole story. And after doing a bit of research and rewatching it all, I may come back and do like the official review, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot you miss while streaming and there's a lot I had to get caught back up on. But for now, enjoy an anime artist's initial thoughts. And obviously spoilers ahead. Here's a quick recap.
The one you're waiting for may have long since forgotten you. Forgotten the promise they swore to keep.
It is our fault.
I waited for a long time.
Oh my god.
I won't wait anymore.
You've gone too far.
You're one to talk. How amusing. You, with your long life and its endless possibilities, still choosing to start over, even at the cost of all your memories. The irreplaceable bonds, the emotions that make us human, are the brightest lights and most precious treasures in our fragile existence.
Oh my god, she makes good point.
We walk different paths, yet in the end, we are both driven by the same madness.
True, what the hell?
Why argue who's fallen further? The only difference is that you've forgotten it all.
You never understood the true value of human life.
I mean... What the crap? We're doing the fight for the gemstone. What's she done? What's she doing? What is it? Abby? Christopher? What is so... Pull over. No. What's her other eye? Oh, fuck. Not the violin. What are we doing? What the symbolism? Both eyes, both eyes, both eyes.
I'm sorry.
We can't move on from that. This doesn't feel good at all. We just saw... Did Frolova just die? She just came home and Rover just walks away? World-saving priorities in effect. True, we're trying to save the world here. But Rover just killed the girl that we just spent the last 4 hours with and walked away. I need to know more. I need to know more. So chat, what do we think of the quest? I'm trying to remember to rate. I liked that more than 2.4 for sure. Best quest to date? I don't know. I have more. Yeah, it's weird, right? So 2.2 is always my benchmark, which had such world-bending, massive implications for the whole universe of the game, which is really, you know, that's quite important. But not necessarily important for a high rating. But that I do value 2.2 a lot for that because there's so much of the world told about, and it made me cry, and it was amazing. But there was a lot of like build up. There was quite a bit of slow working up to 2.2. There was quite a bit of slow. This was almost non-stop insanity. So many cutscenes, so many like lore drops, so much exploring of the Wuthering Waves lore and universe that like they answered and made you question things about the universe of the world, you know what I mean? No use of dialogue. Every single thing mattered. I pretty much got it all. Yeah, insane amounts of drawings. Insane black screen white text done perfectly. Unbelievable. How are you liking the black screen white text? We were just talking in my last video that I just uploaded about how these games rely on black text too much or whatever. They don't do enough drawings and all that shit. But that you can do a black text white screen well. I've done it myself in my own videos. I made some of you people in the chat cry with my white screen black text, and then freaking Kuro Games comes and does it to me. Not fair. Unacceptable. The music was unbelievable. The characterization of Frolova was so good. She is so complex, so many facets to her. So I'm in the 9s. I gave 2.4 second half, like an 8.2 to 8.5. I might be a 9.1, 9.2 possibly hit. I liked how dark it was. I can't believe we killed her. There's so many questions. I'm still not crazy about that 1 minute right after the death of Frolova, where Rover just drops off and goes straight to Fenrico and dealing with all that. I think what would have really helped lift it into the universe would be if they really kind of gave us some recap of what Frolova did. So I feel like it was hard to fully connect with Rover, knowing she was so antagonistic with her. I felt like I didn't get quite that recap of a story from 1.0 that I didn't fully know. And obviously, you know, some people say you should just know the lore, but also it helps to, you know, remind people. So those are the two, I guess, small negatives. And Fenrico flipped so quick, instantly, that it didn't quite feel like the other self appeared, the previous past or whatever, and he just fully flipped instantly straight away there. After the sick, crazy meltdown, awesome. It was a very quick, like, comeback, and now I'm a good guy. So I'm gonna hit a 9. I might hit a 9.1 here. 9.2. Extremely emotional, tightly written, stunning visuals. The world design was some of their best. Absolutely unfathomable. They tied it all to the music, which ties to the world of the game. It all comes together so insanely well. I'm tempted for the 9.2. I'm tempted for the 9.2. It depends what we're comparing it to, right? If Breaking Bad is a 10, then it feels a little crazy to give it a 9.2. But I think maybe in context, I'll happily slap it with a 9.2, 9.1. I think it's freaking amazing. Napoli II helped to stop the dark tide that Fenrico summoned. Right, I feel like that wasn't... I know it was all in a cutscene and whatever, and they gave you some Napoli lines or whatever, but in a, you know, in a story that comes in segments, you know, 3 to 6 week segments, it's hard to remember everything that matters, especially stuff like that guy. What's your opinion on Rover? So, the Rover thing was interesting. The Rover thing was crazy because she's not perfect, because she reset her memories. It's good. You don't want a perfect character. I thought maybe they might explore her reasoning for wiping her memories a little more there. If you think about it, so Rover's promise was that she'd come back to watch more of her shows, which Rover didn't do because she wiped her memories. But there's probably a very good reason that she wiped her memories, right? There's got to be a good reason for it. But it's cool how much that damaged. It's cool how much that damaged Frolova and how that really set everything off. I think that's awesome. I don't think you can fully hold Rover fully accountable for not showing up if it means she's going to go save the world. Yeah. Like she basically what she did was she showed up to some girl's music performance, understood the music performance, they had a moment, and then said, I'll come back, I promise. And then never came back. And sure, she broke a promise, and that's what Frolova's all about, promises. But Frolova took that shit real crazy. Right? Frolova's still a psychopath for going down the path she did because she had a promise broken to her. She's on a bad path. So that doesn't make Rover evil or something, right? What was worse than that was her reaction to Frolova dying. That was worse. And they shouldn't have jumped so quickly to the Fenrico part there. But then afterwards, they showed her with the remorse and the wanting to go back and stuff. So there's something there. I have to do more research and go back and watch to get my true opinion. Rover's interesting, very interesting. I like that they've now called out that. The quality of that song, the melody, I felt my soul remove itself. They just did that. It's this melody. Oh my god. Oh, it's stunning. It's stunning. It's this song. It's this song. It's connected to the song that was in a Lost Beyond. Fuck you, Kuro Games. What are you doing? They connected this melody to the Scenariosphere. Would you be remorseful for killing a terrorist with a sad story, knowing they've killed thousands? Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay, this is what I mean. That she is a terrorist who killed thousands. And I don't know if I remember lore that actually said that she did kill a bunch of people. All I remember, this is me and my shitty memory, and we need to do a lore deep dive. All I remember is the TD rain was happening, whatever it's called. The acid rain was falling up in the sky in 1.0, and we were going to fight the big barefoot, the massive TD demon girl who came out of the eye, and then we definitely saw her doing some tacit discord controlling. That's what I remember. So she created the TD war in 1.0. Did she actually? Dude, I don't remember any of this. This is the problem. So I get it, right? This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying. That's why I liked that Rover was so not forgiving to her. And in that sense, it's a good thing. This is only a me problem where I just can't remember what happened. And not covering it in this little story creates a problem because now Rover seems a little more aggressive than you would think because you can't remember or don't even know what she necessarily did because you're a dumbass who doesn't have memories, such as I'm talking about myself here. And we don't know how bad what she did was because the story was told a year ago. But I knew that Rover should be angry at her, and everyone knew that she was essentially a bad guy doing psychotic things for her own goals. So yes, it makes sense that Rover was willing to kill her, and we just spent so much time with her that not being told all that stuff makes it hard to imagine Rover not feeling something when just watching her fall and die. But yeah, it's awesome that Flova stayed on her path, right? They locked it in. They had Flova's story, they locked it in. She did not become waifu bait or whatever bullshit. They locked in on a story. She has her warped psychotic opinion and she walked that path and stayed down that path until she died, but didn't die. I think that's it. We spent so much time with her, not Rover. No, I mean, I'm talking about all the time that, I guess there wasn't that much time if you really think about it. I'm not talking about the flashback stuff, I guess, is what I mean. Because that all happened right at the end. It's not about, like, regretting killing her. It's about, like, okay, think of any hero. Think of Goku. All right, here you go. I'll give you the one. My answer is yes. She should feel some remorse. Here's why. Goku kills Frieza. This is why Goku's the GOAT. Where's the expression? This is the expression in the manga that Goku gives to Frieza when Goku has to kill him. Peak Cinema Ultra. He doesn't want to have to do this. And it's sad that he has to kill someone, but he does do it. Now, it's not a direct comparison, obviously, but I guess you would just think out of your hero character, you might get some emotion. We all felt it, right? That's the thing. But I get it. She did evil, crazy shit. I just can't remember what it is. We do see this expression on Rover for a split moment. Did we? Maybe we did see it. Yeah, it might have been too quick. By the way, I'll watch it again, and my opinions always change on rewatch because it's hard to take things in while you're streaming. But overall, either way, 9.1, 9.2, insane story, insane visuals, insane music. Really, really amazing. Unbelievable that they just throw this out there. So good.